Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? So I received a good amount of words today as I was organizing my home and cleaning my home. The Lord was whispering things to me throughout the day, and I grabbed my phone, I'd write them down and then go back to doing what I was doing, come back, grab my phone, write it down. But even though there's a good amount, I'm gonna just give you guys about two of them today, and I'm gonna wait to get more details about the other words that he mentioned today. But I know for sure he mentioned a sentence and then he mentioned one word right after. So this was like back to back. So the sentence he mentioned was they're watching, okay? And then a little bit like maybe like 3 minutes, 4 minutes after, then he said England, okay? So this is very important for someone. I don't know who this is for, but the Lord wants you to know that yes, they are indeed watching, and he mentioned England. So whoever this is for, this is your confirmation, and you'll know because of England, okay? Not only that, but later on today, he also mentioned the word respect, but as I stated just now, I'm going to, talk to God tonight and through prayer and get more details on the other words that he gave me because I want to have more details. But I will say this. This is why I've been telling you guys lately about being slow to anger, just being cautious of the things that you do and the things that you say, because you never know who is watching you. Some of you guys, you have eyes on you. You have eyes on you from all over. You may think people are not watching you. You may think people don't care about you. You may think whatever you want to think, but let me tell you something. You'd be surprised the amount of people that are keeping an eye on you, especially if you are someone that is going through spiritual warfare, going through spiritual attacks. If you are someone that's been consistently fighting, your whole life, and you're like, why am I fighting like this? And I tell you guys all the time, when you have to fight for everything that you have, even the basics, you have to understand that there is a purpose that God has for you that is major, and the enemy is going to do whatever he can to try to keep you stagnant, try to keep you stuck, okay? So that definitely includes people watching you. However, I don't feel like when God said they're watching you, I don't feel like it's anything negative, only because later on I heard respect, and I don't know if respect ties into this word, and that's why I said I'm going to take that to him, get more confirmation on the respect word that I got, the respect part. But I know for sure he's confirming to someone that they are being watched, and he did mention the word England, okay? So that's what he mentioned, England, okay? But I want to just say something to you guys, as I stated like not too long ago, it's so important to make sure that you guys are respecting yourselves, one, and not only that, just be cautious of the things you say and the things that you do, because let me tell you something, you'd be surprised the amount of people, the amount of doors that God will open for you. And sometimes the people that God is going to use to bless you and open doors for you, you may not even be aware that they're watching you, or they have been watching you for some time. Okay, like a person may see you and be like, you know what, I want to be a part of this person's life. I want to bless this person. God, I'm going to bless this person. But it may not be the time for them to step in and to actually bless you, but they may be keeping an eye on you, knowing what's ahead, right? So this is why it's so important to always just be authentic, be yourself, treat others the way you want to be treated, keep a good heart. Because let me tell you something, being a good person, analyzing your heart and doing the right thing and trying to be blameless. You're not perfect, but trying to be as blameless as possible. You can't go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with that. Whether you have haters watching you, whether you have good people watching you, whether you just have people that want to bless you watching you, at the end of the day, when you are a good person, you're not going to fail. You can't go wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? You're not losing anything by being a good person. If anything, you're gaining more, okay? So I just want to remind you guys about that and let you know that yes, you guys have eyes on you. Whoever this word is for, like, that relates to England. England is very specific, okay? As in, like, God made sure he mentioned that because that is for someone specific, okay? And you'll automatically know what God's talking about relating to that. But hey, we can all learn from this, and we can all learn, that we have to always just make sure that we are living right, because you never know who's keeping an eye on you. You never know who's watching you. And like I stated before, when you have a good heart and you're doing right and you're trying to be blameless, you can't go wrong with that. you're not going to ever lose anything by being a good person. And trust me, you'd be surprised how many people say that God has changed their life, God has opened doors for them, and the very people that God has sent into their life to bless them have been keeping an eye on them from a distance for some time. Okay, you'd be surprised. Okay, anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.